Hey guys, and welcome back. I hope those of you who celebrate had a Merry Christmas. I know I certainly had a Merry Christmas. I had 8 family members here this weekend to help me celebrate, including my son, who is still here. So I'm gonna cut this video a little bit shorter than normal because he and I are gonna go see a movie in a little bit. Before I get to the main topic of my video though, I just wanna share you the gift my son gave me for Christmas this year. It's a little bit of a gag gift, but it was funny and I love him, and it shows a little bit of the acceptance that we have in our family. He gave me this book. I don't know if you can see the title clearly, but the name of this book is The Boy in the Dress. So anyway, thank you, Miguel. Thank you to my family back in Texas, and I love you guys. In this video, I want to tell you the story about something that happened to me at Christmas time back in 2012. As I told you before in another video, I had gone to England at that point to kind of clear my head. My flatmates took me to a little town in the middle of, I don't know, somewhere in Cornwall. Wish I could remember the name of, but I can't. And they ended up taking me to a little pub. You know, that's what you do when you're in England. The first thing you do is go to the local pub. There was going to be a celebration, some sort of festival or something that I don't understand, something English, what can I tell you? And while I was there, I was greeted by an older gentleman that I didn't know, and he bought me a drink, and we were talking about New York, which is where I'm from, and he was sharing stories with me, which I can't quite remember. He was just being kind of friendly, and I still was kind of naive about guys at the time, so I really didn't understand what was going on. But later on, I would really get to understand what he was trying to do. Turns out he was running a troupe of something called Morris dancers. Now, I really don't know what Morris dancers are, but all I can tell you is that they kind of dance around with sticks. I'm gonna pop up the definition of Morris dancing up here when I look it up. I do have video of the event. It also happens to include footage of the guy I'm about to talk to you about. He kind of led the troupe. He was cheering and doing all these sorts of things. And when he was done, he kind of swung over to me, and then he put his arms around me, and I tried to pull back because all of a sudden it became quite clear that what he wanted to do was kiss me. He reached his arms around me and he just kind of pulled me closer to him, and kind of insistently, and no matter how hard I pulled back, he just kept pulling me. And finally, to be honest, I just gave in and I let him kiss me. Now, I didn't really kiss him back, and he had a goatee, which, you know, I really don't like facial hair, and to feel that much facial hair on my face was, I don't know, the only way I could describe it was disgusting. It felt like kissing a Brillo pad, and I'm so not into guys. When he realized that I wasn't into it, he then asked me basically if I was a lesbian, and I said, yes, I am a lesbian. And then he went on into something that so many guys do, which I've never understood, which is try to say, oh yeah, I'm cool with lesbians. I'm kind of a lesbian too. Believe me, guys, you're not lesbians. He then went on to tell me a story about how he had this roommate once who was a lesbian, and she let him have sex with him, and I guess she told him that he was like the second best thing that she'd ever had. And I thought to myself at the time, yeah, you are the second best thing to a woman. I mean, come on, guys. After he was done, to get the bad taste of dude out of my mouth, I then kissed both of my female flatmates and their female friend as well. And yeah, that helped a little bit, but as I look back on the incident, I think to myself, you know, what he did was actually assault me, which is not so funny. I mean, I think we've seen with the recent political environment how so many men feel entitled to women. And that was one case where this guy just was not taking no, and he was gonna kiss me no matter what. And I relented because, well, he was stronger than me. Anyway, I know that story took a little bit of a dark turn, but that is something that's been bugging me lately. We seem to have this resurgence of sexism, or at least, you know, very public sexism. And this is one case where it happened to me. On that note, I want to wish you guys a happy new year. I hope you keep all your resolutions this year. I know I have a few that I really want to keep. I hope you all get New Year's kisses. If you don't, that's my kiss to you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you around the interwebs.